afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting Propagandacast with me, your host, Imperial Dane, Master of Propaganda, Hero of the Reich, Defender of the Fatherland, off here to the exciting 1 versus 1 on Minsk Pocket. And we got here in the south, Tightrope fighting for the United States of America. Fighting here for the 2nd Armored Division with Armored Doctrine Power chosen versus Sturmtiger Sagesix fighting for the Wehrmacht, for the Oberkommando West, das Reich. Fighting here for the Kampfgruppe Wolf. With the Luftwaffe already chosen here, so both players are already chosen Doctor within the first minute. We got Fultz here riding for him, we got the truck moving out. He's in fact rushing right past the fuel point with the Sturm Pioneers, by the way. Rather bold stuff there, whereas we've got Raven on the way for Tightrope as he's really heading towards the east side. We've got Raven likely heading towards the centre. In fact, looks like here Sage is rushing for the central victory point, is already immediately here laying down barbed wire.
Rifle squad ready for action.
Very interesting opening there from Sagesix, adding in more Fultz Grenadiers as the fight here already progresses into the opening minutes. So certainly something a bit different there. We got more of there riding for Tightrope. Second Fultz Grenadier unit there arriving. For the glory of Deutschland. Barbed wire continues to be laid down there. Truck moving about here, looks like he's got some kind of forward position in mind here, Mr. Sage. But rather rare nowadays to sort of just see that kind of victory point, not in fact neglecting the field in particular as the Oberkommando West. Now sort of splitting up towards the right hand side as well. We've got troops moving ahead here. We're going to get the first engagement. There we go. Sturm is in the fire. Sturm Gewehr's answer back with sharp snaps. And there you go. We got the rifle advancing here with M1 go around to the Schwerer Wehrmacht Schlepper there needs to be careful there, otherwise it's going to get knocked out. No, he's actually he's actually going to push the Raven, and that's sounding a bit risky since the Schwerer Wehrmacht Schlepper actually got a bit buffed. It's a lot less agile, and of course also easy to knock out, but looks like he's still doing it. Bit ballsy, but certainly also now more risky, since now you might have noticed the Raven over here took it almost down to half health. Had Tightrope support with more, that probably would have been lost entirely, that truck. But in this case though, a slight victory to Sturmtiger Sagesix and his Sturmpioniere. We got engagement here with the Fultz quickly falling into a building to further delay any advance. And Tightrope, in this case, decides not to further pursue the matter until he's got more force here to break through. We got, it looks like another Fultz sport there. Truck setting up here, I guess there. Battle Group headquarters, rather full position there from Sagesix. But wire continues to be laid down here. So initial bit of fortification work there in Minsk Pocket. We got 4th Rifle Union there on the way for Tightrope. Interesting enough, considering the map and considering going for armor right away, I'm surprised he didn't go for even a single assault engineer unit. I mean, considering the layout of the map and also the slight buildings, I mean, a flamethrower, for example, but also just the submachine guns early on, I think could have done a lot there for the Tightrope to sort of throw Sage off a bit, but of course, it's me, in my opinion. Sturmpioniere doing what they can here, but slowly I think more troops moving in here from other parts of the map to further reinforce and push up the Sturm parts. Need to consider falling back already now here to the Battle Group headquarters or something else. It looks like Sage here might be saving up resources ever slightly for something. And he's by the way now beginning to move larger parts of his force towards the west, secure territory there, even as the centre's now faltering under the pressure here of Tightrope. And there we go, we got an MG34 running here as soon as he can. MG34. Older of the 2 machine guns the Germans primarily used, though in fact more of them were produced than the MG42. Despite in fact the MG42 being more easy to produce, but of course the MG34 had been in production for longer, which rather of course explains that one. But there you go, some support weapons there, so try and hold down to Amerikanen. Center there secured. And there you go, he does actually add in some assault engineers then, of a very heavy infantry approach here from Tightrope, no say early lieutenant or anything like that. Not what I was quite expecting, to be honest, but there you go. Rapidly engaging the MD-34, MD-40 filling up here. Fuel being cut off there from the Oberkommando West. Sturmpioniere reinforcing. There you go, Fultz is flanking in here. Rapid falling back as the MD-34 opens up. Points in the west being secured. The Wehrmacht falls a bit down. There you go, the Fultz are getting attacked from both sides there. Nice reaction there from Tightrope, forcing away the Fultz Grenadier there. These gentlemen who continue to remain not quite eager to move yet, and we got a second MG34 arriving for Sagesix. Rather than being slowly pushed back as the MG34 advances. Now we got Sturm Pioneers to lead the way. There we go, suppressed in fact. As the MG34 wrecks ahead, the MG34 gentlemen sort of handed out mostly sort of second to third rate units, whereas the MG42 would have gone to more first rate units, sort of meant for more firepower there. So sort of little fun fact there, Rather than getting cut down by the Steel Pioneer, need to come there, go MG34 should be able to open up here and support the Steel Pioneer, and there we go, Steel Pioneer's almost wiped out though. Assault units moving ahead there with their grease guns. So named because it resembled a grease gun. Well, a grease thing, I believe. A grease gun there. But it was basically sort of made in an attempt to sort of make a Thompson submachine gun that was A, lighter but also cheaper to manufacture, since the Thompson submachine gun, while effective and powerful, was A, expensive to make and thus also harder to make, but also, well, heavy, which rather it's actually made a bit unwieldy in certain situations, which as a submachine gun is a bit problematic, since one of the things of a submachine gun is it's rather easy to handle, you know, in close quarters. We've got a third MG34 up here for Sagesix, and it's been a bit of a while since we've seen that many MG34s up from any Oberkommandoverse player as well. Certainly a few surprises there from Sage. So far we've got troops advancing. MG34 could of course be set up to cover them. Gutes Arbeit. MG34 setting up to cover the centre. Bit on its own though, a bit risky, but again the Bartwire here does to a certain extent help it sort of focus on things and control the battlefield. Steel Pine's moving down here to reinforce and heal up at the battle group headquarters. He's got a single Panzer Strike, I can't have a quick become necessary though. Again, so far we're not really seeing any take up. Oh, there we go, capture on the way there for Tightrope. Rather being forced back here by Fultz, going to be MG34 ready to cover though against any immediate counterattack if it becomes too overwhelming. MG34 covering this angle. In this case it does work out, as in fact the exact path here that Tightrope approaches from, straight to the MG34 and the supporting gunners there. Quickly putting a stop to that Yankee advance.
Heavy truck, ready for orders.
And rather than flanking about here from Tightrope, a grenade upgrade could certainly work out with all these MG34s here that Sagesix has. Will certainly help a bit there with smoke, but also just getting close and sort of wiping up units faster. Of course it would be munitions intensive. No sign of flame for here though for the assault engineers. MG34 falling back into the battle group headquarters, other one. Oh, we're seeing trenches up, we're seeing trenches up. That's a bit restful. There we go, flanking on the MG34 here, another unit moving in, good job there. We saw a unit lost here for Sage actually. Maybe some riflemen, who knows? So many people there dying at the moment, it's a bit hard to follow. But there you go, an MG34 in a trench should basically cover this area. There's going to be a bit of a gap here, and he could lay down some barbed wire around here to sort of make it a bit difficult to sort of push through there. But still, this area should be a lot more difficult. We don't need to do it there. He could, by the way, use the captain here to rush it up, but he's in fact sending the captain ahead. Captain up here, and in fact hitting the exact blind spot of the machine gun in the trench. There's a rather, again, would have suggested some wire to sort of help with. Jump moving in though. Bit of damage inflicted, but trench taking some damage there. But the MD gunners hold on, undeterred, and certain that their friends will help them out. Won't see teaser yards. Also Spanks, they totally did not piss them off. Nine. And there's a bit mal-engagement up here. We've got point being cut off there. Sage's eastern advance might have been slightly bogged down here with the rifleman. Stuart light tanks are on the way, and so in that regard, he's got some more cannon so that should help a bit. There we go, repairing the trench. Also noting apparently medics can heal troops in the trench. I did not know that, by the way. But there you go. Stuart light tank there rhyming for Tightropes. Now he's got a bit of an arm advantage over there versus Sagesix. Sagesix, by the way, could consider maybe getting up a light infantry gun for some artillery. We got the Fulskers there being rushed off. Got another truck here moving ahead for Sagesix and Sareich. A good job here, by the way, from Tightrope, you know, not just charging into here, but the strongest actually sort of hitting on the flanks, drawing out forces there, and basically just trying to control the map that way, which is a good way. Plus, it also opens up for sort of deeper flanks behind the main lines of Sage and actually hitting sort of weaker units there. And soldiers here stopped up though by an MG34, nicely positioned there. Of course, oh yeah, mines would also be another suggestion here to sort of make it a bit harder to flank about there. Though a few more mines I think could be good, though he does not have the munitions. He could, by the way, now get some fights to me because we got a spare punch at quarters to cover this side. Certainly setting up a rather harsh defensive core there, which is going to be a bit difficult there for Tightrope to break. But again, there are some options then, harassing and basically outmaneuvering it, which I then is think something Tightrope should actually aim for and go for this point and this point. I mean, you can hold these 2 points. I mean, all of this will basically be all useless and actually end up being a waste of resources. I mean, that would actually be a very viable strategy there for Tightrope in dealing with Sagesix defensive play at the moment. Storm Pioneers and Fedor setting up. Of course, artillery could also work out, a pack howitzer too maybe. Later on a bulldozer Sherman could also work, but initially, I mean, I think he should focus around these 2 points of base, sort of ensure that this, while holding the terrain, will actually be able to benefit from the terrain, basically. Meanwhile, we got a first assault up here. Still on Pioneers and MD-34. Looks like a demo charge was set up, but set off. The Mount was there, easily spotting away. Right flank now has been lost to the Sion Pioneers, almost wiped out the entire lot. Getting some repairs there as it did suffer some damage. We've got anti-tank guns up. Also works in dealing with things. He's probably also a bit worried with the enemy armour, but can sort of use it to deal with that. And can also be used to afterwards clear out any battle group headquarters and the likes. So not a bad idea, not a bad idea. But of course it does lack some speed here. More troops here arriving. The M1 57mm anti-tank gun barrel being a British design, which the Americans basically grabbed because, well, they realised they didn't actually have an anti-tank gun in that size back in that stage of the war, and so basically got the entire thing copied and then called it the M1. Little fun fact there. Not really having much like they're hitting though. Rather moving up, engaging folks grenadiers. Currently nearby build, not really the best there with only 1 window to shoot up from. We got the MD-34 being shifted up to deal with that. Then we've got still here raid support. Maybe trying to bait in the troops into the Stuart light tank of fire. Nothing further going on here. Pack house I think would help out a bit. Moving up, more anti-tank to deal. We've got moving ahead there straight to the MD-34 being suppressed there. Getting suppressed. Close to veterans 1. Forces moving ahead there. Got a Kidnapper moving in there. Got Incendiaries going up the rough and taking heavy losses here. Tightrope needs to be careful here. Needs to get out there, in fact. Got a Kidnapper there. Got some incendiary shots. He goes plan to check fire. And a Kidnapper fire. Takes out the Stuart light tank. A bit of loss here. The assault continues up here. No grenades still. No grenades. Had he done that, I think, but still, he managed to pull it. Go through more raw brute force. There you go. He actually altered part across the ship to incendiary rounds. Not bad. But in this case, I think the timing was perhaps a bit off. Still, it's a nice attempt there. MD-34 that gets cleared out. The sense up here. We've got demo charge go down the battle group headquarters. Right flank is being pushed up. By the same time, he's struggling here to pull back troops here. We've got some Obus line moving in. No minutes for machine guns. He's also noting here Tightrope's got a ton of it. Even with the demo charge laid down, he should definitely consider some upgrades here for rifle grenades, BARs, bazookas, you name it. Obus line moving down. Demo charge. There we go. Wipes out half the Obus line unit. Battle group headquarters of smoke. Nothing now but a smouldering heap of metal and wounded corpses, I imagine. Sturm Pioneer moving ahead there, causing a collapse here of Tightrope's forces. The tightrope that he was balancing around became a bit too shaky and he fell off. Anti-tankers need to go away though unless he fancies Sagesix adding them to his arsenal, just sounding in them. Point over here being secured. We got nothing further here though from. Tightrope for the time being, troops reinforcing. Could do with a bit of healing though here from the ambulance. Mildly. Troops are reinforcing up, their points being secured. Additional orbital down there running into stuff. I mean, despite him going for Luftwaffe, he's so far only used it for trenches and MD-34s, and I mean, I'm deeply surprised we're actually seeing trenches being used. That hasn't really been used seriously. But we've also no fighting maker so far. Sounding here at least to sort of recover some losses. That works. Still some time off from getting some light machine guns there for the Obersoldaten. And laying down fresh trenches. Good, good. Troops coming up in the right flank, left flank not really seeing much action either. Tightrope seems a bit focused there on the centre. No sign of any armour. He might of course be playing here for doctrinal fully. Of course the M10 now a bit tougher here. After the latest patch, we've got a large push actually on the left flank. And a fresh battle group headquarters here. Seems like Sagesix is very intent on maintaining a forward position here. Just pulling a bit further back there from the front line. MD-34 going back, and here we go. Actually setting up some trench here. But why here? That's, by the way, a nice way of doing it. Basically, he's sort of making it a bit harder to just rush straight at it, as we saw previously by creating this. At the same time, he can also move out, so any attempt here is going to have to take a longer path anyways to get at it. Plus, of course, it also creates a funnel here, basically a bottleneck, where you can then also have a better chance of actually sort of, well, bunching up the troops and getting ultra pressed in one go. So overall, a nice position here by Sagesix. Anti-tank here firing at this sphere panzer quarters though. Nicely down here, by the way. Good maneuvering by Tightrope, not just relying on brute force like some players would do, but actually trying to sort of shift about and sort of, you know, hit exposed targets in that bit. We see a bit of an issue here for Sagesix and his sphere panzer quarters. MG34 about to get wiped out though. Barway not the best position out in the open. The right near Barway now with BARs. Quickly tear apart. Orbison are moving out, but that's definitely a bit of a harsh loss there for Sagesix. MG34 and spare parts of quarters, and he could just being lost. And he doesn't have the miss there for grenade, although he does have soon. And there you go, Raven in a bad position. Tightrope there, pushing a bit too far ahead. Orbison doing what they can in the name of the Reich. Tearing apart Swiss armies. MG34 there, got storm pilots moving in. We've got grenades up here finally. Good, good. Could maybe pop some more smoke screen at the very least. Can't retreat. How many just using some men now? Yeah, I think a smoke screen here on the opposite line would force them to get closer and would allow them to focus down the storm pioneers for the time being, but nothing like that here happens. So there you go, Rifle too late to retreat there. Tightrope held on too tightly and his men got crushed for it. We just see a pile of American corpses there, though still deal off down. So there we go, the M10 moving in, firing an armor piercing round. They're actually extinguishing Heinz's soul and skull. Rather brutal hit there. Bit bold there so far. The Sage has not really gone for any armor. I suppose he could go for a Yak Panzer in response to this. Oh, there we go. Mine went off. The Kenrev, they're not quite ready here to deal with it. Will the M10 be able to escape though? MG34 holding up in the trench.
Capture point is under attack.
I think a bit of barbed wire again to sort of create a bit of further fun here would be good. And maybe he could actually lay down some mines to sort of further reinforce that. And we got Fudge Makers now arriving here, being called in to quickly take back the victory point up north. In fact, gaining a triple cap there against Tightrope. M10 there taking damage. The M10 by based on the Sherman. Little fun fact there. American MG34 there turning into the Kedmev for forcing that away. M10's going to need some repairs though. And we got reactions here creeping up all the way behind, going for the fuel pond there. Bold, but nice to see. Bold. Fudge maybe securing point there. Tightrope sort of getting back, but still losing that many rifles in that regard. Not so good. Still not all bad, I suppose. There you go, Manchester in neutral before being pushed off. Pushing up the right flank. Good, good, good. And we finally got some flamethrowers up for them. And basically we see the MG34 being forced out of the trench as it's about to collapse. Armor-piercing rounds flying through the air, though most, I believe, anti-tank guns of the smaller calibers generally also carried high-explosive rounds, sort of digging out enemies. Little fun fact there. Troops being headed forward to the battle group headquarters, MG34 covering up here. Fancy Megas operating on the west flank while engineers push up the right. No further sign there of anything from Tightrope. He's now setting up here for the Bulldozer Sherman to help here with the Dark-In Sage. Smoke grenade going down there, good, good, creating a smoke grenade here for the rifle to come up through. And also basically ensuring the MG34 cannot shoot at all because he put it down right on top of it. Nicely done there. Incendiary rounds might have hurt a bit, but the weight needs to pull it back there. Quick panel grenade there, lobbed, forcing the MG34 back. Orbital Dart and Storm Pioneer moving ahead there. MG34 a bit further, there we go. Nice licks for the assault though. A bit lacking in support. He should at least pull up his own MG34, I think, to support it, to suppress the defenders as well, but that didn't quite send him down into straight to two MG34s there. Quick for the stop there, plus a large MG4 assembling through here, a bit lobbying up. Need to be careful with that though. And there go Bulldozer moving in. MG34 needs to sort of try and turn about here to deal with it. He does not. This is quickly turning up here for Tightrope. Missing out a lot of opportunity to do some serious damage to Sage. He now just sort of bolts his way through. Full frontal collapse here of Tightrope's forces. Bulldozer having them moving in to help deal with it, and that could certainly cause some problems here for Sagesix, since he's currently basically bunting up as soon as close to the game, but it only makes it easier for the Bulldozer to get up closer. Silver Pantrix there connect. Got the 30 cal machine gun there, actually flying right there. Goes shot fired, quickly wiping out several folks. Going to do this, and the others heavily wounded. We got the Kenrev joining in as well, though. Sherman needs to fall back. Oh. Before it gets knocked up, we got Raven pushing back now. We do note here, Sagesix troops have been scattered. That does open up for the Raven to break through the BARs and their grenades. At the same time, on engage, we got Orbison moving ahead there. Captain and assaulters need to deal with that. True focus here, though, on the captain, allowing the assaulters to get close and turn to them with the grease gun and the flamethrower. Badgelard not going off, and oh, there we go, almost got them at the same time. Captain could stand to move up here. There we go, moving up with the Tom submachine gun. Soldiers that were wiped out, Orbison forced away. Looks like they will not get wiped out in return. M10 hitting with the Orbison there, threatening to crush them beneath his mighty treads.
Dozers have reached the front line.
Sturm Pioneer rushing up here.
A capture point is being overrun.
M10 falling back there for Tightrope. Got an MG34 covering up there. Mines going down there, good job there. We got Rifleman quickly putting a stop to that. And we got the MG35 coming from the nearby trench, making things a bit more awkward there for the Riflemen. And they're in fact stopping both of them, suppressing them. But again, nice job here. Rapidly laying down a smoke screen, also ensuring they need troops here can't engage from afar. In this case, actually putting them within grenade range if he only had the munitions for it. Still, puts them in close hits to the BARs and the Rifleman's range, so either way it worked out there. Good, nice counter move there by Tightrope. MG4 setting up their bulldozer ready to support here though. Could cause a bit from his, it's now absolutely zero anti-tank weaponry. But Tightrope needs to do something about the left side and rescore there, but he's now pushed up again, and if he again could then try and make a push through here and take here, he could very well choke, well, basically Sagesix with any resources. And there you go, incendiary rounds on the field gun, or anti-tank gun crew. Rather vicious stuff there. Flares assault engineers moving out. M10 firing, bulldozer German firing, wiping out half the MG34 crew. Got a large push up here. MG34 crew being rushed off. Heavy action going on there.
Send your orders. Don't be standing there yelling. You're just gonna get yourself good. Assault engineers are
seems
on
like
the
they're a bit
lines
forgotten
and
there.
deployable.
Looks like he's trying to deal with the battle group headquarters rather, but in this case encountering immediately an assault going there from the Germans. And sadly in this case, a bit of a mistake here by Tightrope. Anti-tank crews rolling in poor state, and there's absolutely nothing to cover or screen them. No MD-34s, no CIS infantry in fact in here. All of the anti-tank guns open to Sagesix to overwhelm and take away in fact. So that was a rather poor tactical decision now I think by Tightrope. In fact he just lost both anti-tank gun crews. Bulldozer Sherman is rising in, but will it be enough? There goes, crashing into them. The bulldozer blade, leaving them flattened like some very, very unpleasant pancakes. M10 here leading an assault, but encountering here the Academy for supporting the MG in the trench, or the MG nest, if you will. At the same time making some progress there, Gutes Arbeit. Good work. There you go, continue the assault here. Fallschirmjäger's almost right. There we go, crushed! Another one lost to the bulldozer. Anti-tank and his 50 arm hitting around, but at the same time taking velocity of the rifle and the bulldozer and its 50 caliber. More shots there, but ultimately gets wiped out. Academy for opening up, closing in on Veteran 2 here. Need to pull it back though. Sadly, I think he can't wipe the anti-tank gun before it's too late here. There you go, rapid recruit. Rifling forced right past the machine gun nest. We got the anti-tank finally trying to get that battle group headquarters doing some damage there. We need to pull it back before he loses that one as well here to Sagesix. So some rather nasty engagement. In fact, it's time for the mid-game analysis count. Situation is here, Sagesix is a bit on the back foot in some regards, at least in terms of territory, but still he's doing a lot there to bleed out Tightrope in a process which certainly works out reasonably well there for Sagesix if we can keep it up. In terms of resource, we're seeing a large build-up there. I mean, if one was to guess, I'd say he was actually aiming for a King Tiger right about now. You should actually consider that card speeding up here with some trade for further fuel, so it can actually speed up the King Tiger. That actually work out pretty well despite the anti-tank guns and tank destroyers. So again, he got one of the anti-tank guns, so that does help. More mines, meanwhile, I think would be good for Sagesix. I mean, his very biggest threat, despite having a strong centre here, is basically the flanks, and he needs to do more about those mines and tank traps, wire, whatever he can do to sort of slow down any advance through there is going to be necessary to sort of buy Sagesix time to sort of react to any assault there. And certainly should be worried about any sort of assault here. But again, so far Tightrope only seems to go here and doesn't quite put any effort towards. But again, if he can pull that off, that's going to be good for Tightrope and catastrophic for Sage. Otherwise, Tightrope I think should consider some artillery. A pack hatch I think would do him quite well. Otherwise, you know, Stewart or some other bits. And also considering all the assault units and again what he's playing versus, I mean, at a certain point you must be expecting, you know, something like a King Tiger. I mean, he's really seen no armor for some time, so he should begin considering at the very least laying down some clusters, for example, of light anti-tank mines using assault units. About 6 of them I think can, for example, just immobilize a King Tiger, these most other tanks. Otherwise, you know, the other option is go for the Lieutenant and in, of course, get maybe a 50 cap, but also get the M20 and begin laying down the M20 mines, which are definitely guaranteed to, you know, immobilize any enemy tank. So that would really be a strong, I think, idea there for Tightrope to consider. Of course, for Sagesix, again, if he's playing for the King Tiger, speed up here and otherwise get some mines down. So let's return here to the fight, to the battle. Falling back here, Reason's continuing the work up here. There's pretty much no response there from Sagesix. He could, by the way, consider maybe laying down a flak emplacement at the far sides. So just help cover that.
Crowds are sniffing around our asses. Tactical point.
Counter-attack here, MG34 ready up to count that though. And the assault in runs, but we actually got a demo charge there though. Nice job, nice job.
Green as green can be. Well,
No mines.
over here.
Keinen.
Target secure.
Continuing the advance up this west. At the same time, we got Fox moving in to sort of put a stop to that. Both overs are not really doing much. They could, I think, move up to begin sort of dealing more with the Americans. There you go. Anti-tank in a pretty sad position there. Looks, there we go, lost. And you could either then, of course, salvage it or use it. G34 doing nothing there. Battle group headquarters repaired. Going for the victory point up there, by the way, noting Tightrope is not looking too good in the victory point department.
Krauts have cut our supply line. Frontline units are being hung out to dry.
All quiet here. We got more rifling on the way for Tightrope. Also got a demo charge there by the victory point. They're going ahead to sort of salvage it. Shan moving ahead. Foxgo's falling back there, leading the anti-tank. And there goes Soldiers are flanking in. Nicely done there though. Nicely done, but got the MG34 ready to set up a deal with the assault engineers and quickly cut them apart. Oh, right into the demo. Wiped. Heavy infantry loss there, and we got, I think, another trench going up here. In this case, it looks like actually to the Raketmev, so further fortifying the center. And it's actually starting to look pretty good here with the MG34 Raketmev and all of these trenches sort of making a sort of head-on approach rather difficult. Of course, it's not perfect. MG34 being forced away. Got Foxes running to trouble some rifle and a quick grenade. I think from Tightrope could finish them off, but instead we got a grenade going off for the German force on the way there.
We're losing a
And an assault, not assault, the re-echelon unit was quickly put to a grim end as a Kar 98K bullet bore through the back of his head. M10 moving up here again, needs to be careful though. We got tank traps now going up further, making the head-on assault here difficult and painful. M10 there taking heavy damage from the Kedmev. Go. Firing off a good high explosive shell there straight into the trench, giving it quite damage and killing one of the gunners. Anti-tank could be advanced, so could other troops. We got a fresh demo charge there, by the way, not missing a beat. Sagesix feeling pretty confident there in his fortifications. But again, you know, not perfect. And again, we got these 2 points here, which again then should be sort of the point here for a Tightrope to try and sort of, you know, make things tight for Sage. Got re-echelons on the way to replace the ones lost. All those things are a bit passive.
Rear echelon squad ready for action. Sherman dozers have reached
Fresh mines going down there, not bad, not bad. And there we go, he's got the fuel now. He just needs the manpower. There we go, almost done, making a rather unpleasant encounter there with the 105mm gun mounted on the bulldozer Sherman. Mines going down there again, good. Further digging in, he's also got the 2 victory points, he's got a few points. I mean, of course, could stand to a bit more aggressive, which is on the left flank, where overall the response from Tightrope is a lot more slack.
Our supply line is cut.
In
Germans
general.
are making a push.
It's not really doing much here, getting a bit quiet, a bit passive, I imagine here. In this case, Tightrope is trying to figure out what exactly to do here with Sagesix. Bombing heading over, a bit of trouble. You got the bolts moving in. Shot fired, a bit too far. There you go. Königstiger on the way. Königstiger. Oh! Set off the mine. Only one lost. That's bloody miraculous. Foster's moving ahead here. Now he's acting worried about other mines. God damn, John. Shoot everywhere. I don't want to hit any mines. Not out in crowd country. And then hits another mine elsewhere. Leaving the rifle in a, well, rather singular state. Question is, of course, how is Tightrope going to react once he gets hit by King Ty? Because there's anything he doesn't seem to be expecting. And again, despite, you know, not really having seen much else from Sage, except infantry for the larger part. At this point, there ought to be a little warning bell going off the back of his head. Start getting a munitions cache here. Interesting decision. Interesting decision. Not really what I would go on for, I think. I'm not entirely sure what he needs the munitions for. Since in fact he's already floating a nice chunk of it. It does strike me as a bit peculiar. Rifling straight to the opposite line. The opposite line now out in the open here, so the rifling with the BAR should be able to do some good damage. But there we go, the Assault is joining in. Nope, that was a smoke grenade actually. Good job there. That was definitely forced a retreat.
Crew ready.
So bulldozer here ready. The other one not really much. Again, I do think we're trying to apply more pressure, but there we go. CoH2 bereit, the Tiger B.
Grab your shit.
With the production turret as was known.
Sherman, taking fire.
Of course, there's talk about the Henschel and the Porsche turret. The thing is, Porsche never really designed any of the turrets. They were both, in fact, designed by Krupp and actually made by Krupp. Alongside the gun. Fun fact there, fun fact there. This turret, by the way, being the second one, due to the fact the first one, while nice and sloped, actually created a shot trap which directed shots right into the tank from above, which was actually pretty bad. So they just went for a flatter but thicker mantlet. Bart wire up here to again sort of further force troops in there. Good job there, good job there. Königsegg advances for the glory of the Reich. Turning its machine guns, there goes 88mm high velocity gun. Shots bouncing off the thick sloped frontal armour. M10 gets a shot through there, the thick armour, but ultimately does not slow down the King Tiger, unrelenting like a Leviathan. It continues. At the same time, I get a flank up here. Good job there. Tiny sort of attack here and there. Might also force back the King Tiger towards it, which would then open up for him. But he had to fall back very heavily there from the left side. He's got a bit burned there. There you go. Kenma for the turns about. He needs to fall back. Needs to lay down smoke screen, except he's using all his munitions on an artillery strike. No, there you go. Got the anti-tank gun. Artillery strike wipes it out. Bulldozer the bitch. He needs to pull it back. He cannot afford to lose that. He cannot afford to lose that. Meanwhile, King Tiger continues to advance. Needs to be careful, don't get hit by the second. There we go. Strike does a bit of damage to it though. The King Tiger was heavily armoured on the top, which actually allowed it to sort of get reasonably through there. And artillery barrage. Armour piercing rounds if needed. Return to the armour piercing, discarding Sabo rounds. And there you go. Crew quickly wiped it. A bit too slow there. King Tiger still took a bit of damage. Is he going to move up the M10 to try and deal with it? He should actually try and flank it. Of course, to the counter trade, of course, the position is going to be a bit difficult. He would have to sort of try and rush through here, or take a very long round, or route along the other way here. Sort of going through here, and then getting behind it. King Tiger pulling back for repairs. Another two strike getting down on the battlefield headquarters, sort of going up through here. Trying to clear up things, but he really needs some grenades or something else to the force. There you go. Veterans who form like Heddenwerfer. It's really done a good job there. And there goes Sherman cooked apart. It does get the trench and the engine crew in it. But the Sherman crew certainly also gets it, as they get a taste of hell. Meanwhile, M10 here actually flanking in, but a bit too late there. Bit too late. We still got like Heddenwerfer to be very seriously careful about. In fact, they both need to get away there. Had he been able to get that though, he would have, I think, a much freer sort of. Oh no, right past the King Tiger and the Obersoldaten. I don't think they'll make it back home to Arkansas.
We just lost a unit.
M10 they're rolling about. Port and they're being secured.
Ready.
Not sure who's firing there. I think it's like Hedner for trying to kill off the wounded. Seems a bit sadistic. They're going to be for putting a stop to the Obersoldaten, but that's about it really doing. M10 here, by the way, could stop on repair to actually take the victory point. In fact, should consider it since the victory points are increasingly in the favour of Sagesix here, particularly with the King Tiger on the field.
Don't let him bound up. Send your orders.
Seems like here Tightrope was a bit caught off guard there. Getting more anti-tank guns. Round engagement of Foxes versus Rifleman. Veterans who flee in the bulldozer from them ring up. Oh, but Blitz survives. A high flush around there right next to it. I don't even think a Tiger can punch it, to be honest. M10 seems to be doing nothing. He even tried to take that point back while repairing. Got a Kedmer for covering up here. Those trenches really have paid off there for Sagesix. Definitely good installation. There we go. Grenade off though.
Ready for action.
Wipes like I can have, of course.
Commanders, be
That's
advised.
what can happen, but still, I think in the end he did pretty damn well. Orbison then going to take it into the trench, of course. Right from here, making use of the heavy cover, afforded by the tanks, but actually now get in front of it. I mean, he actually should have popped the grenade right there, popped the smoke grenade on it, actually. That would pretty much have ended the trench useless, but sadly not. And there you go, rifle forced away. It looks like they might in fact be wiped here by the orbital dart, but there you go, bolted fire, and wipes the entire unit! Good lord, that was a critical hit. Mortality clarified in a single strike. My god. That trench did nothing.
Drop to 100 points.
Captain rushing ahead there. Can't secure the MG-34. Orbison gets into the trench still right in front of him. In fact, you get to another MG-34 there. King Tiger advances. Like an incredibly heavy armored knight marching through the forest. Unstoppable and unrelenting. And there we go. 2 MG-34s and those orbital done. At the same time, Steel Pioneers versus the Assaulters are clearly losing out here to the Steel Pioneers.
We lost an infantry unit. They got wiped out.
King Tiger, I think, could make rush through here, actually. Particularly once the anti-tank guns, armor-piercing rounds wear out. He's getting a Yak Panzer now, though. At this point, it might actually work out since he's already got a King Tiger. Trench taking further hits there. King Tiger opening up with the M10. Of course, now here with the armor-piercing rounds expended, the King Tiger doesn't have much to worry about and continues through there. Another unit wiped in the trench! Good lord. What sort of sacrifice did the Dark Lord of that crew make? Meanwhile, another bulldozer shown here. I think he's gotten a bit too caught up in the instructional play. We should at least consider some other things. And again, I really think at this stage, you know, maybe an M20 man on the right spot would have done a bit of good. More smoke. Steel Pioneers, they're almost right on retreat.
Alright, you guys. Make ready.
Yak Panzer almost ready and mobilized here to support the Königstiger. Meanwhile here, continue firing. Got off a good shot there in trench without, annihilating everything within.
We're getting the hell beat out of us. We got 75 points remaining.
Still has to fall back here due to the trench actually affording the Kedner for a lot more sort of ability, ensuring he doesn't get so quite easily wiped nonetheless. Orbital Blitz shattered. Like a cardboard cutout. Arriving up here, close to getting wiped though. Ah, Tightrope's not paying attention, and oh dear. The dual LMG orbital gun just tears through them. Like vengeful demigods. Out of legend. Bulldozer moving forward here. But now with the King Tiger supported by Yak Panzer, things are only going to be a bit awkward here for Tightrope. High velocity muck gun there firing at the Sherman. Shot pierces through the Sherman, but not through the Yak Panzer. Another shot there. King Tiger advantage got it. Now he's moving in everything. I think he should have been more aggressive with that MG30 honestly. Earlier. There goes shots fired. Armor piercing knocked off the anti-tank gun. M10 needs to flank. He needs to get both of them actually to it. He can't afford to duel up there with the Germans. That'll only be a loss there. The M10 is not built for doing despite its increased health. And there you got one M10 lit on fire. The other one close to being sent to the heavens or hells.
M10 tank destroyer ready.
Another M10 on the way there. Anti-tank continues to fire. Getting off some damage there. Take aim could maybe work here. But now it's exposed. King Tiger fires a shot there, annihilating poor Jerry. And there we go, the entire unit annihilated. As a high close round impacts directly on it, halfway to Veterancy 2. Yak Panzer creeps through the underbrush, and there we go, we got M10 trying to flank about. Good, good. Oh, right next to a mine though. Shot bounced through there, maybe he sensed there was a mine either way though, it's too late now. He's been spotted. He's lost all momentum and just needs to get out of there before his M10 is lit on fire as so many others. And there you go, another assault here. Gets a bit of hit there on the Kedner for the trench about to collapse. The MG-34 certainly should also consider repositioning to somewhere less highly explosive. There you go. Trench wreck. The Kedner did not make it out of the explosion. So at least got a victory point up here finally, but he's got nothing left to guard it. A bit risky there by him, and let's see if they're going to push up the right flank. Looks like Sagesix might be trying to finish this off there. M10 caught here. Volkswagen's flying over the pilfered VAR. And the M10 goes on a crushing mission there. Catching for Helmut and Wilhelm.
Rear echelon troops on the
And
front line.
Fritz.
M10 ready for action.
Bob's here about to get a nasty encounter with the Wolverine. And there you go, sent off as well.
Lock her down. Here he comes.
Koenigsegger once more ready to face the Americans, to fight for the Reich.
Crew ready.
Points there being secured.
Here's the thing.
Got a bazooka there, but apparently no one really cares about it. We can't spot it amongst all the corpses. All survival fought.
Round over here. I got orders, boys.
Oh, there we go. Folks, let's grab it, and we got another trench here. Another assault here. We got the King Tiger turning its mighty turret. Shot fired. Misses horribly. Jürgen, come on. You learned better than that. There you go, advancing. Trying to knock out the trench there. Catching poor Friedrich. And there you go, more shots here. Sherman takes one of it there. Very close, actually, too. Very close. At the same time, M10 hit caught by the up panzer coming the flank, apparently expecting this sort of their part because he probably saw it rush past the points there. Rather ruining a flank attempt there by Tightrope.
Area is ours.
The situation looking a bit desperate here. Victory points are going down. But the German strength is not, in particular not after the arrival of that Koenigsegger. Had he had some Jacksons there, he might have had a better chance, but sadly he never checked up for that. I think he got a bit too reliant here on things. And never really got enough anti-tank guns to help deal with it either. We have some pushed away there. MG Federal getting bits of the fleet. Up and stop there. Academy opening up. King Tiger moves it, shattering 2/5 there of the unit. Other Waffen in trouble. And there you go, M10's firing away. Yak Panzer's boarding. Sherman knocked out. On Blaze like so many others. Incendiary rounds unleashed. More M10s moving in. Can't quite get behind. We got Veggie 2 on the Yak Panzer. Another Sherman there. Wrecked. Blitzkrieg on the King Tiger as it goes close there. If only had some anti-tank and says some other people, he might have helped chance there. M10 knocked out, didn't get to fire any armor-piercing rounds. Didn't even get to fire any armor-piercing rounds. The other one here in trouble. King Tiger turns, fires, Veteran G2, increasing accuracy and turret rotation. And there we go, the M10 is blown apart.
Was just lost.
An absolutely massive armor massacre here. King Tiger definitely proving its worth.
Send your orders.
If only Tightrope, I think, had gone for some Jacksons or just more anti-tankers or something. But overall, I just feel like had he perhaps ignored this a bit more and again tried to focus on just gaining these 2 points by now, it looks very much like game over here. A victory for Germany. Kedmev ready. Yak Panzer fires missile. Kedmev, on the other hand, does not. Crushing several men there from the MD crew. And then go M10 moving ahead here. But about to move into the range here of the King Tiger, the turret turning slowly, surely. Yak Panther trying to turn about there, does it, barely. But the M10 here flanks about, gets behind the Yak Panther, but Kedmev ready to cover. King Tiger moving in well, and there we go, another M10 shattered. Yes, it's moving into the Volksgrenadiers. And pushed off. King Tiger then receiving vital repairs. So much carnage in the centre. Orbit's running a bit of trouble. And the 2 LMGs are just tearing through those Americans. In their eventually feeling like cover, they find themselves in a bit of a hard spot. But in the end, they still pull it through here, and particularly due to the appearance of the Vietnams, of course, and then Orbers are now not that. Uber. Still, they certainly did a lot of damage. Had he popped some grenades, he probably could have done it either way. Falcon Maker's now arriving, appearing here to get that victory point over here.
Prepare to execute.
King Tiger still being repaired here.
Equipment upgrade received.
Got another M10 here on the way. So many have been summoned forth by Tightrope. At this point, it rather feels like an empty gesture. More symbolic than anything. There you go, victory points living up for his fingers.
Armor ready.
Like sand. So not really much left there to do. It was a heroic fight here by Tightrope.
The enemy is overrunning
But
one
in
of
the
our capture
end,
points.
heroism doesn't really outdo tactical solidness. In that regard, Sagesix actually managed to use, Luftwaffe of more than just MG-34s and Fallschirmjäger. So there we go, game over, a glorious slaughter right here on Minsk Pocket. Some rarely seen play with the Oberkommando, actually using trenches, using barbed wire, tank traps, and the trenches really put to good use. Absolutely amazing there by Sagesix. That definitely played a large role in part due to the fact that Tightrope at certain times just kept barging into instead of trying to avoid it, sort of circumvented. In that regard, I think that was the biggest failure there of Tightrope. I mean, he basically left everything in the centre, but again, these 2 points were so weak. I mean, he got one of them. If he got the other one, he completely denied Sagesix so many resources. I mean, I think with his overall changed the nature of this battle, whereas instead, I mean, he focused a bit too much. I mean, he was good, he put up some pressure here, and even some pressure here in that regard, he displayed some good, clever play, but he just faltered. He just became a bit too stubborn and focused around. He just wanted it crushed, and that rather cost him the game, in part because he never sent further prepared for anything. I mean, he really should have had sort of an idea that maybe a King Tiger was coming, and he never truly prepared for that. That combined again with the way they used the M10s, like the Jacksons, I think rather cost him again. The M10's still not a Jackson, you still have to rely on flanking and such. But again, had he maybe gone for Jackson, at least some more anti-tank guns, he might have had a chance versus that King Tiger. But again, in the end, a few too many mistakes, I think, from Tightrope rather cost him the game. And in the end, that King Tiger certainly proved out to be a good choice here by Sagesix. But overall, I mean, it was really basically this position here to a large extent that won him the game. Really nicely done there, so I think something some people could learn from. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed this match. I hope you learned something from it. I hope it gave some ideas for your matches. If it did, why not subscribe, tell your friends, share it with everyone. If not, send in replay and find some feedback in the comment section. If this is Imperial Dating, cheers and thank you all for watching. Bye.